reaffirmed that this is where I need to be, because it's my responsibility, it's everybody's responsibility to engage in these conversations and to make sure that we know that there's a systematic problem, and that systematic problem has to be fixed.
I'm coming to teach because I fundamentally believe that every child can do it. You just need someone who believes in you and won't give up, and is willing to work hard to take you to your goal. And
you know, a couple weeks ago I graduated college with honors, and if you had told me 15 years ago that that would happen when I was living in a third world country and my parents were scraping by to send us to school, I would have never believed you.
Hey everyone, it's Madison here at the end of my first year of teaching, and it has been an unforgettable experience. There have been a lot of very trying times, but there's also been a lot of rewarding moments. I've really had to have a growth mindset this year and accept failure and realize that it's a lot of trial and error. Some of the things that I've started working on this year that I'm going to definitely continue with next year are just being more culturally responsive and recognizing that my background is very different from the students that I teach, and really just bringing in different narratives and different points of view and exposing them to the things that they aren't going to be exposed to in the textbooks, you know. My advice for incoming core members at Institute is to come up with a strong classroom management plan at Institute and implement it, and be flexible and change it, and really try to get something down that works while you're at Institute. And recognize that when you go to your region, you will have to change it. But if you can get something down and you can have a clear vision of where you're going with your classroom management at your students, and laugh with your students because they're funny and they want you to get to know them, and they want to get to know you too. They want to know that you're a person, and they want to know that you care about them. So get to know what they like, get to know what they don't like, relate things to them, and they will appreciate you forever. So good luck. You're going to make it. It's not going to be easy, and it's probably not going to get easier within your first year either, but you can and you will make it.
If I could describe my first year of teaching in 2 words, it would be challenging and rewarding, and if I were to add a third, it would be exhausting. This year's been challenging because of the hard work, determination and consistency that it takes to be an excellent teacher. So, you know, I teach 120 students a day. Each of those students is, you know, coming to me with a different level of like English ability. Each of those students learn in different ways, want something different from their English teacher, and at the same time I have to be able to cater to all of them. And it's been extremely challenging, but at the same time during this year I've experienced moments of reward. Something incredible happened just last week. Over there, we were wrapping up a unit on Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, and the student who was previously apathetic gave a declamation, and that student like jumped on the desk and gave Shylock's "Hath not a Jew eye" speech to the beat of Designer's Panda. It was absolutely spellbinding. I never thought I would see that. I'll probably never see it again, but I'll tell you what, I will never, ever, ever forget that moment.
Julia Verspikis, and I am a 2015 San Antonio core member, and my first year teaching has been a wild ride. I have had a ton of fun. I've laughed, I've cried, I've mostly laughed, and you're going to get tired of dealing with the bureaucracy and the paperwork, and you're going to get tired, but you have to just, if you love your kids, it's not as tiring. I'm not going to tell you that I didn't get tired my first year teaching, but I am going to tell you that loving my kids pushed me through. You know, I have students that they're just happy to see me. I have a girl who's 13. She's Puerto Rican. She's planning her quinceañera, and she's like, "Miss, even if I'm not in this school, I'm going to come in here and drop one off for you, because if you don't come to my quince, I'm going to get upset." I have kids that are like asking me if I'll loop up with them to the high school next year so that I can continue to teach them. And when kids latch onto you like that, it's so gratifying. It makes the nights that you spend lesson planning, the days that you spend making, revising the lesson because it goes wrong first period and you gotta fix it for second period. It makes all of that super worth it.